Okay, Thaddeus here, taking another look at our selection or placement process. So where are we starting here? I've got an approved position, and I have a couple of candidates in this position. So I go to one of my candidates, I actually do this for both of them, and I change their status to offered. Alright, and you'll notice at this point, I go to my position. I now have one opening and two candidates. I'm going to go to this person, Julia Gulia here. Change her status to offered as well. And at this point, you'll notice I have two openings that have now been created. So I take a look at my openings and want to make sure everything is correct here, and in this case I'm going to say yep. For test member, everything looks good, so I am going to go ahead and submit this. Alright, and back to my position. Oops, not my candidates. Take a look at my openings. So take a look at Julia Gulia, and no, I think this one looks good as well. Actually, let me make a change here. So I'm going to make a change. Make this $1,000 travel allowance, and I hit save. And then submit this for approval. Alright, so I'm going to take a look at these because a couple of different things happen based on the different issues here. 1 second. Okay, so one of these is there's been things have shown up in my inbox to approve. So one of these records was modified. The Julia Gulia record, remember we gave her $1,000 travel allowance. That was a modified record, so I need to go ahead and approve that one. Alright, and then if I were on the team for selection, and or the intake team, and let's say just for the sake, actually I don't think that I am. Let me see if this is one that's here. Agreement detail. No, I am not on that team. Because the selection team member would see that there is a set of paperwork, or that there's an opening ready for placement. And I'll pause for a second and come back to our next step there. Okay, in this view of the world, you can see that I am logged in as intake test, and I'm on the intake team, and I get this notification that someone's ready, and it's related to this particular opening. So I come here and I think, what's going on with this opening? What do I know about it? Well, I know that it's AmeriCorps eligible, so I'm going to say, make that a yes. I know that it's an award from inventory. I'll try that for the moment. Okay, we don't have our inventory set up yet. But otherwise, everything looks like it's pretty good. I know that everything else was approved, and so I say, aha, I'm going to save this and send this offer letter to one of our members. In this case, Heather Buckner, the member who I'm going to be sending this to. Actually, better not send it to Heather. Let me get a different one. Alright, so I'm going to do this with test members, so it'll come to my email. Do that. I hit it. Check it off. I hit save. And what I get is an email saying, hey, please confirm. Obviously the text and the look and the feel of this needs to be improved. Let me show you what happens next. I click on this and I say, hey, do you want to accept? Yes or no? No need to log in. I hit yes, and there we go. And we now have an approved and accepted member. Thanks.